Good evening, guys. It's at 5:30 p.m. Today is Thursday. Is it Thursday? Man, I don't even remember the days now. So it's Thursday today. So these were the yesterday's closing remark. Get a clue from our Russell, and then 44.20, 45.20, 46.20, 45.87. So this area became the high of the day today, and price pretty much came close to this area. So, and it went through this also, right? So this is important numbers to watch for tomorrow and overnight. So for ES, short-term theme is sellers are still active for the day trading as long as ES is holding it below 46.66. However, intraday buyers may become active above 46.54, right? So I think it is not 46.54, it is 45.54, right? I already told you in the Discord, but so this is a mistake because it is very close enough, right? So I wouldn't say 46.54 here, considering 66, so it's a 45.54 as I explained in Discord, due to the bounce from 11 and 14 area, right? So, and then it's up to real-time information to decide how far it can go up and get a rejection from the higher up R. Below 45.30 intraday, more sellers will become active. Okay, so remember, below 45.30 in the morning, above 45.54 buyers may become active. Okay, NQ above 266 some buyers will become active, and below sellers have a control. So real buyers have to take NQ above 15,550 and 625, all the way up. But for day trading, if it goes above this and even 180, you have to assume buyers are becoming active, and 45.54. Okay, Russell, it's still, this is the line in sand, and then I said 2100. See, that's the level I gave in Discord, that still up to 2100. Today sellers can defend. If it goes above 2100, as we discussed we had a long discussion about Russell, right? What to look for and innovative thinking and all this thing, right? So 2100 was our line in sand in Russell, and the max 2120. So Russell got rejection from 2100. I was not expecting today the way it was going higher, but it did, and that's where it opened up the window for more shorts later on in other markets too. Gold still no trading. Crude favor longs above 81 in general, but today favor longs above 84. Ideally you want to see crude holding above 84.50, right? So crude came down all the way to 84.50 today, right? So now it's a do or die for crude for the short term. If it goes below, still buyers are active, but now I cannot say favor longs. If it goes below 84.50 and start holding, it's a ping pong game in crude oil, and then you can be doing both shorts and longs. Okay, so with that, let's go here, right? So 45.54, see, that's the line I gave, right? Above buyers become active, NQ 265 and 180, right? And this 159 is also important because it's a dream number, 159, 153 area. So, and you can see it, NQ open right into dream number area as usual. Always it does that, and then boom, straight up, right? And it took out 180. That was the sign that, hey, buyers are active, and by that time Russell already gave us a clue. It was rising higher. In first 1 minute it moved up 10 points, right from those critical support. So Russell was giving a green light, NQ was giving a green light, and then ES, right of the open, this bar went above 54, right? But it did not close above. See, what we discuss in Discord is first 10 to 15 minutes I'm going to wait and watch, and then I will take the trade. So this were my 15 minutes right there, So I know many of the day traders got trapped right here, trying to break up, trying to take a breakout here, right? So, and it failed. It's not failed actually, it just got a small reaction from the resistance here, Then it came down, and then again it tried to go back up. That was your long opportunity right there, So because now whoever shorted it here or whoever bought it, they got trapped. Whoever shorted it here in the next bar, they got trapped on the way up, right? So whatever the latest is the latest. So latest is it had a chance to go down from here, it couldn't, and now it's going above. You go long right there, 54, or 56, because now these two were green light. NQ was giving green light, Russell was giving green light, Dow was moving higher above 35,090. You can look into pre-market notes. I put a note there above 35,090. Dow has the buyers in it, intraday active buyers. So now all three markets were confirming there is no stopping point here. You just go long right here, and internals were rising at that time right here. They were holding nicely. So and then they started rising crazily, right? So you hold on to your longs, but I do not hold it for longer when there were sellers active from last couple of days, right? So I was not hoping for a trend day up, but the signs by the time when price went to 80s, the signs were pointing to the trend day up by that time. So but anyway, I bailed out at 68 right here at my key level. I did not wait it for all these things. I just bailed out, because I do only 1 or 2 trades a day, few points, and I am out. So I'm not greedy. So I was out here. NQ, I did not trade it in the morning. I only traded because I was busy with my strategies and I was doing some coding. So I did not took any trades in NQ in the morning. But these were the long locations. I know other guys might have taken it in Discord, but this was the long trade. And then 180, and then when NQ broke about 211, went to 265. I said by that time day is trending up, everything is good, no shorts, right, up to this point. And for the shorts you have to wait for a balance breakdown or something, some signs, then you can take a short. Otherwise don't bother to take a short. Then so we stayed long, and then there was a long opportunity here at 211. This VWAP, if you want to use it, because by the time you can see it, it's a trending up day, momentum was good, everything was good. The sell was moving higher, so you can even take the trade at VWAP. But I usually don't like to trade in the VWAP or all these things unless there is a really good context going on supporting buyers, right? So this is no trade for me here. Then there was a breakout here, right? So if you are holding long and you did not take a profit, you can take a profit either here at 80 or 87, but there was really no warning sign that will prompt you to bail out here, based on this. But still NQ was hitting 265 here, so you can take a, so that's why I took my exit here right at 68. Yes, when NQ was hitting 265, because those were the very good numbers, like line in sand for NQ. So I didn't, despite all this thing, I didn't want to take a chance, so I went out here, right? Then price went higher. Now NQ is trying to go above 265, but NQ being NQ, it always pulls back. So this time it just went through it. So I did not want to take long in ES at that point. Then NQ just sliced through it and went to 326. So I decided to wait till 326, let NQ go above it, go to the moon, then I will take a later on longs in ES, because we have plenty of time available in the day later on to play longs. Let NQ confirms it, right? And Russell was approaching 2100, so I was waiting. So there is no long for me here, even though it was going higher, everything was good. I decided to skip it, no longs, simple. And it was aggressive price to pay anyway. Price already moved up, from overnight. You can see it from here to all the way up. So I don't want to do it. I will wait, wait for a pullback if it is a good pullback, Then price started chopping around. So 87 was the key area, and 80. So when price was going higher here, I said in Discord, I said you can't short it unless price goes below 68 when it was here, Then later on I said, what, if it goes below 80, and that's the beginning of sellers, and NQ goes below 265, and then I said also it has to go below 68 in order to bring more sellers. Okay, so by that time when this was the first breakdown below 80, right? That was a sign at 11:45, right? So it's all about levels here, you know. So 11:45, you can see NQ break below 265. See, that was a sign, right? But it could be a failed breakdown too, because buyers were too strong up to that point, right? So we can't just short here. We have to wait, and since ES was already at 75, right? It's okay to wait for 68 to break down, you know. And then by the time if NQ is trading below, then you can take short. And that was the idea at that time that you can apply, you know. But till then there is no short. So this one, as expected, failed breakdown happened, right here, and then price went higher. So now at this point I was expecting price to continue going higher for this trend A situation, right? And NQ continued to go higher, take out 326. That was the expectation at 11:46. Instead, price started chopping around. See, now that was a sign that price is giving us that, hey, something is off. Why the hell it got stuck here, right? Maybe second time it will try to do balance and then break out. Fine, right? So we are holding it. Then it again came down here, right? And then those VWAP buyers bought it up again here. Fine, you know, NQ again did it. They bought it, right? So balance was going on. Then finally we had a breakdown here, right here, you know, at 1 o'clock. NQ also coming down here, and then I think 106 or so, 110, I think 106, yeah, 104. See, that's where the breakdown happened, right? By the time AD, which was holding above 1500, is starting to go down. See, by that time you have enough information here, momentum coming down now. See, switching, and then final attempt going higher, failed, and then again here you can see it minus 600, and then boom, breakdown. See, so that was the trade. You have to take it here. Now are you going to worry about 68 now? No, because price had enough time to balance, and now it is breaking down with NQ below 265 and 326 line in sand. For sellers, boom, it's going to go down all the way to this dream number, both these dream numbers, dotted lines, or potentially lower, you know, but we have to just manage it accordingly because the day was up so far, right? So when it came down right into this 24-hour VWAP, right? And NQ came down right here at 181, the morning level, 180 level, right? Our pre-market level. So you bail out, you know. Right there, both the contracts you have to bail out, both of them, you know, right here. And then because they was still up, you know, yes, momentum is coming, everything is there, but you can't just, you know, imagine all this down move at that point, because the day was up still. Unless price goes below this 54, which started all these things, you know, then you can expect more move, you know, because then definitely more buyers are getting trapped. So till then you have to play ping pong, you know, that means you have to bail out. So bail out right here with NQ. Then price balanced again, right? So there is no trade unless strong breakout happens or breakdown. Now I was favoring more breakdown than breakout, right? So because even though if breakout happens from this balance, you can't take that breakout. Why? Because NQ is now trading below this area. So unless breakout happens, NQ goes above this and ES goes above entire this balance, then you can start taking longs. And by the time you want to see internals flipping to the upside, right? So this breakout happened here, right? I'm sure many day traders tried to go long here, and many would have tried to short here also, you know, based on this VWAP and all this thing, right? But I'm saying 60-70% of them try to play a breakout here, considering all these things, you know. So fine, let them buy it, you know, let the price go higher and then we will become active. But instead, price breakout, I was watching this damn thing, you know, very carefully, and then boom, you know, little bit time here, 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then shoot straight down. So while I was watching this, you know, I took the trade right here, you know, at 59 or 60 or 61 or somewhere with NQ. That was the trade, you know, around 178 or so. I posted that trade in Discord also. So that was the same pattern, you know. Yesterday I took the same trade at 159, similar situation, and I wrote it down at the end, all the way. So this one was the same similar pattern, so it just 178 short, 62 short here, and then target morning low in both NQ and ES, but in between you have a dream number. See, dream numbers are deadly, price can reverse all the way up. Yesterday it happened. So when it came down to 120, ES was at morning low, bail out, simple. Even though everything was going down by that time, but still you can't imagine all this thing unless it goes below this, then again price started balancing, fine, no trade, right? And then boom, breakdown, you take a short right there, and NQ below Globex low, so both were timed together, ES and NQ. So now you take the trade here in NQ. In between you don't want to mess up because ES was balancing at that time. Now you take the trade, both of them, and then you look for lower right into Globex low, which was 1411 area, or you can bail out at 20, so because NQ was at 900, another level, they are all our levels, and then again slight pause, breakdown, again you can go in, at 20, targeting 14, 11 or 14, this area, or even 4500. Those were the two areas I gave in Discord. So you can either bail out at 4500, 4511, 10, or you can hold it till the end. Up to you how you want to manage it. But I would be out by 4500, so right here, final. Then I'm not in the business of shorting after that point. No longs, no shorts, done deal. NQ 900, I think 897, that was the final level, and then no more shorts. So that's how the day played out today. It was a very good day for both longs and shorts today. For mostly I was expecting longs, and the good pullbacks and then go long, but the way pullback happened, there is no long, and then only shorts at that point, because it did not respected these levels, it did not hold above 80. It did here, see, but then breakdown, balance, breakdown, break below 68, game is over. This is coming back below 265, game is over, and you can see it now, new low for the day. And then Russell crack down, and then good to go. So for tomorrow, no comments. We will wait till overnight, and then we'll see how it goes, and then I will put something in the pre-market notes. But these are the good levels, this one, 44.20, 44.50, both are good levels, so price may bounce in the overnight, but those are the very good levels for buyers to defend. And that be all.